Hello and welcome everybody. We all are well aware that Loki is the god of mischief, and over the years we have witnessed his many maleficent plans and plots. In this video, we are going to discuss his powers and some of truly crazy things that he has done in the comics. Loki is one of our favorite villains in the MCU. His first MCU appearance was in the first Thor movie, and he was the reason why Avengers assembled for the first time in 2012. We have also seen the soft side of Loki in the MCU, mainly in Thor Ragnarok, where he was in a supporting role but had a great impact. And finally in Avengers Infinity War, we saw him meet his fate in the hands of Thanos. But we all know at this point that we haven't seen the last of Loki, as we are all set to get a Loki series on Disney+. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will never miss an upcoming update. With that out of the way, let's get started with this video. Loki possesses strength, durability and longevity far superior to any human. The most powerful sorcerer in all of Asgard, Loki's magical abilities include astral projection, shape-shifting, hypnosis, molecular rearrangement, energy blasts, levitating, pyrokinesis, telekinesis and teleportation. Loki shares his physiology with that of the most of Asgardians, due to which Loki has advanced strength and durability, related to highly dense muscle tissues and bone structure. This allows him to lift several tons, rip through thick steel doors, and survive strikes from Thor that would otherwise kill a mere mortal. Loki often employs disguises or shape-shifts in order to take on new identity. In comics, he has transformed himself into various creatures, including a dragon. Loki is usually able to shift shapes at will and is able to return to his normal form, but some transformations have proven to be more permanent than others, like Lady Loki. Loki is not technically an Asgardian by heritage and was only adopted to Odin's family at a very early age. Loki is actually the son of King Loki, the leader of the frost giants of Jotunheim, and thus Loki is too a half frost giant, and he has at times turned into this frost giant form, in which his skin takes on bluish tint while his eyes turn bloody red, just like the rest of his icy brethren. Dr. Doom once laced Lady Loki's meal with deadly toxins in order to confirm that he was truly dining with godly trickster. Loki ate the rest of the meal delighted, and it's clear that it takes a whole lot more than mortal means to put down such a powerful force. There was one crazy time when Loki was found worthy of Mjolnir because of a spell that reversed the ideals of good and evil. So yeah, Loki has technically lifted Mjolnir. Not only that, he has even replaced Doctor Strange to be the Sorcerer Supreme, albeit for a short time. It was after the Magic Tournament that decides the Sorcerer Supreme that Vishanti declared Loki to be the new Sorcerer Supreme, leaving Doctor Strange almost powerless and working as a veterinarian. We all know that Thor is able to fly using his hammer to boost himself into the air, but Loki can do that just using his sorcery. His flying ability is not his prime means of getting around, as he can directly use teleportation. Loki also has the ability to transfer his power to other beings for short periods of time. He has created Absorbing Man using compound of rare Asgardian herbs to grant him the ability to absorb powers of others, in hopes that Loki could then use Absorbing Man to defeat Thor. Like all Asgardians and frost giants, Loki has measure of both superhuman speed and superhuman agility and reflexes, and we see him using that in the MCU when he catches one of Hawkeye's arrows mid-air, which is not quite like catching a bullet, but he could probably manage that too. Snatching an arrow casually out of mid-air is just impressive. Loki also wields an Asgardian weapon, which is a magical truth sword called Gram. Gram gives Loki the ability to cut through telepathic control that others are under, to allow someone to see their own corruption and escape it, and to pierce any lie. As such, it suits Loki, the god of deceit and tricks, to hold the sword of truth. Although like Mjolnir, Gram too can be destroyed. Loki is also the wielder of Norn stones, which are an Asgardian object that gives Loki extra magical abilities. This includes intangibility, the ability to throw magical power bolts, the ability to project real-life events, and the ability to manipulate the world around him in various ways. In Infinity War, we see Thor understand Groot, This mystical Asgardian ability is known as All Speak. It is the ability to be heard by any being in their native language and to be understood by any in return. Although Loki is a frost giant in the MCU, in the comics, his upbringing as an Asgardian and his time there gives him access to this ability as well. However, we haven't seen this in the movies. And with that, we'll bring this video to an end. If you find this video informative, then don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know your favorite Loki powers in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.